Assalamu alaikum, grade 4. How are you today? Miss you so much. Happy to be back. Grammar time. Let's start with the grammars. Unit 2 طبعا. Unit 2 grammar بتاعها past simple. past simple. خدنا the raised يوجد وخدنا there are يوجد. There are. الفرق بين there is ده المفرد و there are للجمع. There is a book في كتاب. There is a book في كتاب لكن there are books في كتب. في الباست تبع there is تبقى there was و there are تبقى there were. تبقى there is a book تبقى there was a book كان في كتاب. There are books there were books كان في كتب. تمام. تبقى there is تحول there was و there are تبقى there were. تبقى there was a book كان في كتاب و there were books كان في كتب. There was a book there were some books. ممكن هنا نحط some عادي أو ممكن ما نحطهاش زي ما تحب. تبقى there were some books كان في شوية كتب. There was a book كان في كتاب. نيجي تبقى there was تبقى there wasn't و there were تبقى there weren't. تبقى ان apostrophe t بس some تتحول ل ان عشان ان فين في النيجاتيف و some في البوزيتيف. There were some books. There weren't any books. ما كانش في أي كتب. نسأل هل نبدأ بإيه؟ فاكرين is there هل يوجد؟ is there a book في كتاب يا جماعة؟ is there a book في كتب تبقى are there any books في أي كتب. are there any books في أي كتب. مفيش some هنا طبعا عشان any فين في النيجاتيف والكويشن في السؤال والنفي. are there any books. is there a book. is there هل يوجد ايه كتابا. إذا كان جامعة تبقى are there any books هل يوجد أي ايه كتب. في الباص تبقى is تتحول ايه there was was there a book كان في كتاب. yes there was أو no there wasn't. و are تتحول ايه were there any books. yes there were أو no there weren't. تمام إن شاء الله. خدنا الباست ايه continuous was أو were وال ing read ولا reading eat ولا eating sleep ولا sleeping أي verb مضاف ليه ing plus ing. I was eating at 4 yesterday أو at 6 yesterday. كنت باكل الساعة 2 o'clock yesterday. I was eating at 2 o'clock yesterday. اذكر لك الساعة كده واقول لك yesterday الساعة 2 امبارح كنت باكل. تبقى I was eating لكن we were احنا كنا بناكل زي هما they were eating. you were eating. my friends صحابي جمع were eating. تبقى وزن المفرد were الجمع وال ing. I was eating at 2 o'clock yesterday. we were eating. they were eating. you were eating. my friends were eating. Negative was wasn't were يفعل ايه يا جماعة in apostrophe t. was wasn't were weren't in apostrophe t. يبقى was wasn't were weren't برضه ال ing. I wasn't eating ما كنتش باكل. we weren't eating ما كناش بناكل. was wasn't were weren't وال ing. هنسأل هل نبدأ بإيه؟ were أو was. was he eating كان بياكل. was she eating كانت بتاكل. were you eating كانت بتاكل. نسأل what هنشوف what كده. what was you ولا what were you. what were you doing كنت بتعمل ايه at 6 o'clock yesterday. what were you doing فاكرين what are you doing تبقى what were you doing كنت بتعمل ايه at 6 o'clock yesterday. إذا كان مفرد تبقى what was هيبقى doing أو dad doing. بابا كان بيعمل ايه at 4 o'clock yesterday. تبقى what were you doing at 6. إذا كان بابا تبقى what was dad doing at 6 o'clock. he was watching TV لكن أنا I was sleeping كنت نايم. طب what were you doing at 6؟ I was sleeping. كنت ايه؟ نايم. what was ولا what were you doing؟ daddy what was daddy doing؟ تبقى he was watching TV. كان بيتفرج عليه على التي في. تمام يا جماعة. خدنا what happened. يعني what happened ايه اللي حصل. in 2000 في سنة 2010 the past represent the past. what happened in 2000. طب الباست simple a week ago من أسبوع. رجع بسرعة بس كده. last week last Friday last مش عارف ايه. we in وتاريخ فين في الباست. تاريخ في الماضي. أي تاريخ في الماضي يا جماعة. دي الباست simple. تبقى I traveled أنا سافرت. I traveled a week ago من أسبوع. I traveled سافرت مضاف لها ed. I swam أنا عمت. I swam أنا عمت a week ago من أسبوع. أو I traveled swam ride rode seesaw past simple. النيجاتيف تبقى I didn't وبعدين travel من غير الايه الاي. I didn't see لم أرى. خلاص didn't بتنضف ترجع الفعل تاني. I didn't travel لم أسافر. I didn't see لم أرى my friends صحابي أو last week أو in التاريخ في الماضي. نسأل هل نبدأ بالديد. did you do ولا did you travel سافرت a week ago من أسبوع. yes I did أو no I did. نسأل السؤال تبقى what did you see شفت ايه. what did you eat أكلت ايه. what did you play لعبت ايه. الفعل عامل ازاي في المصدر طبعا كله. what did you imperative. what did you see شفت ايه. what did you eat أكلت ايه. what did you play لعبت ايه. نجاوب بقى نقول I saw أنا شفت كذا. I ate أكلت كذا. I played لعبت أي حاجة. I played football. تبقى what did والشخص والفعل فين في الانفينيتيف في المصدر. سألنا هل did you did she did mom did dad travel. yes he did أو no he didn't. a week ago من أسبوع last أو in تاريخ فين في الماضي. this is past simple. نرجع سريعة كده. تعال نطبق بقى. بيجي 105 103 okay unit 2 general revisions. there a hotel فندق. there was a hotel كان في فندق 10 years ago من 10 سنين كان في فندق. any horse any في النيجاتيف hotels جمع تبقى ايه where ولا weren't. there weren't any hotels ما كانش في اي فنادق. there weren't ما كانش. wasn't where weren't. هنا في any في النيجاتيف تبقى there weren't any hotels ما كانش فيها أي فنادق 3 years ago من 3 سنين. some trees بعض الشجر تبقى there were trees تبقى there were كان في some trees بعض الشجر كان في شجر 5 years ago من 5 سنين. any vegetation any في النيجاتيف بس vegetation مفرد تبقى there wasn't تبقى there wasn't ما كانش في any vegetation أي أعشاب خضراء 2 years ago. wasn't where weren't وإني فين في النيجاتيف. إني فين في النيجاتيف in apostrophe t إني في السؤال أو في النفي. right there is a swimming pool في حمام سباحة يا جماعة. تبقى عايز 3 years ago كان في تبقى there is ولا there was كان في swimming pool 3 years ago. تبقى there was كان في a swimming pool حمام سباحة 3 years ago من 3 سنين. 3 سنين يعني ايه ماضي من 3 سنين. في ولا كان في تبقى there was. there are some flowers a week ago من أسبوع. there are ولا there were تبقى تتحول ايه ل were. there were some flowers كان في ورد a week ago من أسبوع. مش عارف مين أخده بالقطع. تبقى there are تبقى there ايه there were. There were كان في some flowers بعض الورد a week ago من أسبوع. as not تبقى there was تبقى there wasn't where there wasn't a tennis court ما كانش فيه ملعب تنس. there wasn't a tennis court. بعد كده there were some hotels كان في شوية فنادق تبقى there were تبقى there weren't where weren't wasn't some ولا any بقى any. there weren't any hotels ما كانش في أي فنادق أي يعني إيه any. تبقى there were some hotels كان في فنادق. there weren't any hotels ما كانش في أي فنادق. there was a dog as dogs تبقى there was ولا there were dogs كان في كلاب. there were dogs. طبعا there was a dog there were dogs. there were some trees a tree تبقى there was a tree كان في شجرة. there was a tree كان في شجرة تبقى were مع الجمع was مع المفرد. there were a tree كان في شجرة. rearrange there was some vegetation كان في بعض الأعشاب. 3 years ago تاني there was some vegetations 3 years ago. there weren't any palm trees ما كانش في أي نخل. there weren't any palm trees 10 years ago. there wasn't a swimming pool ما كانش في حمام سباحة 3 years ago. there wasn't a swimming pool 3 years ago. باراجراف بقى نقرا بقى طبعا عشان نكتب باراجراف في البريزنت ولا في الباست. what were there in the last camp ايه اللي كان في اللاست كامب في المعسكر اللي فات. نتكلم على الباست والبريزنت نتكلم في الباست. يبقى there were كان في cabins يعني اوض كده بننام فيها. cabins هم ديك اسمه cabins. there were cabins. bunk bed يبقى there was a bunk bed كان في bunk. there was a bunk bed كان في bunk bed. trees طبعا there were some trees كان في شجر. there was vegetation كان في vegetation خضرة. there were showers كان فيه برضو showers الناس عشان تستحمى فيه. و there was a big lake كان فيه there was a big lake بحيرة كبيرة in the forest في الغابة. طبعا نتكلم في الباط there are و there were كان في cabins. there was a bunk bed. there were some trees. there was a vegetation. there were showers. there was a big lake. بيجي 104 a bridge طب there was a bridge كان في كوبري في كوبري هنا مفيش كوبري أصلا. there wasn't a bridge. there wasn't a bridge ما كانش في كوبري. a lake بحيرة طب there was a lake كان في بحيرة. beach chair لا there wasn't beach chair. there some birds there were some birds في بعض الايه الطيور. some palm trees there were some palm trees كان في شوية ايه نخل. any beach huts but there weren't any beach huts ما كانش في اي ايه beach huts عشش beach huts على الشط. There weren't any beach huts. Hotel. There was hotel. كان في hotel in hotel فندق. تاني there was a bridge. There wasn't a bridge. ما كانش في كوبري. There was a lake. كان في بحيرة. There was a beach. beach chair. كان في beach chair كرسي شط. There wasn't a beach chair. ما كانش في beach chair كرسي شط. There were some birds. كان في شوية طيور. There were some palm trees. كان في شوية palm trees نخل. There weren't any beach huts. ما كانش في beach huts. عشش يعني there was a hotel. كان في hotel. Okay. Yes, I go. But do you go? Yes, I like. But do you like? Yes, I play. But do you play? Yes, I go to the school by bus. But do you go to school by bus? بتروح مدرسة الباص. Yes, أيوة. I go school by bus. Do you go with your brother? بتروح مع أخوك. Yes, I do. أو no, I don't. Do you go with your brothers? Yes, I do. School starts at 8 o'clock. المدرسة بتبدأ الساعة 8. طب وين متى؟ When do when does starts. شوف starts. When does school your school starts or start عشان does أخذت الإيه؟ الإس. When does your school start؟ إمتى المدرسة بتبدأ؟ My school starts بتبدأ at 8 o'clock الساعة 8. Do you go to school by bus? Yes, I go school by bus. Do you go with your brother? بتروح مع أخوك. Yes, I do. When does your school start? School starts at 8. Rearrange. Was there any vegetations? قول تاني. Was there any vegetations 3 years ago? Where? Were there هل كان يوجد any palm trees أي نخل 10 years ago من 10 سنين كان في أي نخل. Was there a swimming pool? قول. Was there a swimming pool 3 years ago? Yes, there was some cheese. Yes, طب سؤال هل نبدأ ب was there some ولا was there any؟ شطار. Was there any cheese؟ كان في أي جبنة؟ Was there any cheese؟ Yes, there was. Oh no, there wasn't. Yes, there was some cheese. Were there any bananas؟ كان في أي موز؟ Yes, there were. banana were ننتهي بإيه؟ were. لازم تقول yes عشان بقولك there are 5 bananas. يوجد 5. طب لازم تقول yes. أيوة في. طب how many بقى؟ how many؟ كم عدد إيه؟ البناناز؟ were there. How many bananas were there? Are there? But were there. How many bananas? كم عدد ليه الموز؟ How many bananas were there? But there were 5 bananas. Was there any cheese? Yes, there was. Was there any cheese? Yes, there was some cheese. Were there any bananas? Yes, there were. How many bananas were there? There were 5 bananas. Yes, there was a palm tree 2 years ago. Was there? Was there a palm tree 2 years ago? Was there a palm tree 2 years ago? كان في نخلة من سنتين. Was there a palm tree? Yes, there was a palm tree. But no, there wasn't. Yes, there was. Or no, there wasn't. But yes, there was a palm tree. No, there wasn't a palm tree. Were there any hotels? No, there weren't. Were there any hotels? Were there any hotels? كان في أي فنادق؟ Yeah, no, there weren't. There were 5 beach chairs. كان في 5 beach chairs. How many beach chairs were there? How many؟ كم عدد ايه؟ beach chairs كراسي الايه الشط beach chairs were there. were how many beach chairs were there? How many beach chairs were there. How many beach chairs were there? There were some pasta in the fridge. تبقى there was ولا there wasn't؟ there wasn't any pasta. ما كانش في أي باستا يا جماعة in the fridge. تبقى was wasn't وسام تتحول إيه لأني. There wasn't any pasta. ما كانش في أي باستا in the fridge في التلاجة. There were some beach huts. there were or there weren't. There weren't ما كانش في any beach huts. تبقى some تبقى any في النيجاتيف. تبقى there weren't any. was wasn't were weren't. was wasn't were weren't وسام تتحول إيه لأني. There weren't any beach huts. There were some bridges. كان في بعض الكباري. as a bridge. تبقى there was a bridge. كان في إيه bridge يعني bridge كوبري. There was a bridge. There were some bridge. There was a bridge. but was للمفرد were للجمع. تبقى إن شاء الله هتحلوا فين؟ هتحلوا إيه؟ الحاليان ده كله اتحل إن شاء الله. وده كمان 105 homework. ده كله اتبعت على الواتس إن شاء الله. 105 104 and 103. اوكي تعال ناخد الستوري بقى. page 155 story. what were in upstairs؟ ايه اللي في الطابق العلوي؟ there were 7 little beds. في 7 ايه little ايه beds اسرار ايه صغننه with blankets بالبطاطين and clean white sheets وملايات بيضاء نظيفة. what were in upstairs؟ ايه في الدور العلوي؟ there were 7 little beds with blankets and clean white sheets. why did Snow White quickly fall asleep؟ ليه نامت بسرعة؟ Snow White quickly بسرعة fell asleep نامت because لأنها she was so tired. تعبانة جدا. so ايه tired. number 3. what did Snow White see after she opened her eyes؟ شافت ايه ما فتحت عينيها كده وصحيت؟ Snow White شافت 7 curious faces. أوجه مستغربة curious looking at her بتبصلها. تاني Snow White شافت 7 curious faces looking at her. who lived in the little house؟ مين عاش في little house بيت صغنن in the forest؟ أو whose house؟ لمين البيت ده؟ the 7 dwarfs house. lived عايشين فين in the little house in the forest. ممكن سؤال يقولك whose house؟ whose house لمين البيت in the forest. خلاص لمين البيت؟ تبقى 7 dwarfs. 7 ايه dwarfs. أو who lived مين عايش؟ the 7 dwarfs lived عاشوا in the little house in the forest. اوكي التاب for English بسرعة. احنا خدنا يونت ايه؟ يونت 4. هنبدأ النهاردة يونت ايه؟ يونت 5. يلا يا جماعة. at hospital في المستشفى. what's your address؟ عنوانك ايه؟ 31 تحرير ستريت. what's your address؟ 31 تحرير ستريت شارع التحرير 31. pardon me. كرر تاني معلش ما سمعتش. pardon me 31 تحرير ستريت. تاني what's your address؟ ده يونت كام؟ 5. اوكي معش عندنا يونت 1 كنتش حاسس جان خلاص. what's your address؟ 31 تحرير ستريت. pardon me ما سمعتش او كرر تاني 31 تحرير ستريت. how do you spell؟ كيف ايه تسبلي ايه تحرير؟ THRIR. how do you spell؟ كيف تسبلي؟ how do you spell؟ THRIR. thank you شكرا. have a seat تفضل اقعد. have a seat please. thanks. تاني what's your address؟ 31 تحرير ستريت. pardon me 31 تحرير ستريت. how do you spell تحرير؟ THRIR. thank you. have a seat please. thanks. when do you exercise؟ انت بتتمرني. I exercise in the morning. ملاحظين ايه بقى؟ in the morning و in the evening و in an afternoon. in ولا on؟ in تيجي بتاعت in the morning في الصباح، in afternoon الظهر، in the evening. لكن at night. when do you؟ لكن does he، does she، does it. when do you exercise؟ exercise in the morning. how do you go؟ how do you go؟ how do you go؟ لكن does he، does she، does it، does mom. how do you go to work؟ I go to work by bus. بالايه؟ bus. طب what will how؟ how. word time. eye eyes، عين عيون، ear ودان ears، finger صباع fingers أصابع، knee ركبة knees ركب، leg رجل legs أرجل، arm دراع arms ذراعات، hand hands foot قدم وفيت أقدام. تاني eye eyes ear ears finger fingers knee knees leg legs arm arms hand hands foot feet. بعد كده براكتس بقى الجرامر. my foot إذا كان مفرد طبعا من هي والشي والإت والمفرد بنحط مين؟ اس. تاني he هو أو she هي أو it أو اسم مفرد بنحط اس. تبقى he hurts she hurts it hurts foot قدم hurts نحط الاس. اوكي تبقى my foot hurts your foot قدمك his foot قدمه her foot قدمها it's قطة أو كلب it's foot. my name اسمي your name اسمك his name اسمه her name اسمها و its name اسمه أو اسمها زي كلب. my house بيتي your house بيتك و his house بيته و her house بيتها و its house بيتها إذا كان قطة أو كلب. قلنا المفرد بنحطه اس foot hurts لكن feet أقدام جمع تبقى hurt من غير اس. their feet أقدامهم و our feet أقدامنا. their name اسمهم و our names أسمائنا. their house بيتهم و our house بيتنا. hurt. our eyes hurt. your foot قدمك hurts. حط لي اس عشان قدم واحدة بس. their legs hurt. her fingers صباع واحد تبقى hurts صباعها ايه بوجعها. your hands ايديكوا hurt. its ear ودان واحدة its ear ايه hurts. المفرد بنحط له يا جماعة is hurts تبقى its ear ودانه hurts. her finger صباعها hurts. your foot قدمك hurts لكن جمع بقى تبقى نقول ايه hurt. our eyes عيوننا ايه hurt. their legs رجلهم hurt. your hands ايديكوا hurt. her knee ركبتها her knee hurts. my arm دراعي hurts. المفرد نحط اس. phonics بقى mother mother that that this that إذا كان بعيد عنك بتقول that is a kite this is a kite قريب. bath حمام bath thirsty Thursday تبقى z mother that this bath thirsty Thursday. اوكي نحفظ كلمات يونت ايه يونت 5 ونحل عليها في اي كتاب خارجي وتبعتها على الواتس. باي باي see you love you.